Hello. I will be with y'all in just a moment. Un momento, por favor. Okay, changes saved. Happy hump day, back at you. Let's just make sure I've got this correct. Forgive me one moment, gentlemen and ladies. What's a hump day? It's a day you go in. Look. Give me 1 second here. No, god damn it, that's not what. Okay. Filter, visibility, private. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Crimey. It's like a goddamn clusterfuck, don't you know? Just it's all screwed up and stuff. Crimey sakes, telling you. All right, there. Okay, and almost done, guys. Give me one more second. Okay. Give me year to date. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. Yes, hump day is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. You get over the hump. What's my favorite movie? That would be The Godfather. You know what I mean? What's up? Just killing some time before I go pick up my wife from my mother-in-law's house. The Godfather, Part 1. Part 1. Hi, back at you. As Clan can Arizona T. Lincoln. Whatever the hell that is. My apologies. Um, Ireland. Holy shit. Did you see Miller, Hegseth, and Vance in D.C. getting lunch at Shake Shack? Miller just said, "We're going to ignore these crazy old hippies." No, I did not see that. I didn't see that. To the gentleman from Ireland, or the person from Ireland, I guess I shouldn't assume it's a gentleman. What's up? Look at a ton of people from Ireland that follow me, but always nice to see. Big Chung 420 Big says hi. Do we have to watch all the way to the end, last second of your videos to get paid, or is it a certain percentage, like 80%? The more you watch, the better I get paid. I just get one of those text messages, those auto texts from Trump. Will you rate my presidency? Yeah, I rate it as a bucket of shit. I rate it as a fucking 10-day old festering bucket of liquefied dog shit, baking in the Alabama sun on the side of a road in the middle of August. That's how I rate it. Continued blessings to you and your family. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I keep waiting for Dan Aykroyd to ask me if I want to see something scary. Yeah. Pull over. No, seriously, pull over. You ready? Oh, what a fucking great scene. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Although I would be surprised that somebody with your screen name follows me, given the things that I have said about the Ohio State Suckeyes over the course of my short and illustrious social media career. Wisconsin, how you doing? My man goes by the name of Dark Mustard, 1337. That's funky. What do I think of Islam? I think of Islam the same thing as I think of every other religion. It can all burn in fucking imaginary hell. All religion is evil. Do I think that Trump is going to damage America? He already has. He already has. Does Buddhism count? That's an interesting question. Buddhism is really peaceful, isn't it? I have to think about that and get back to you. Good evening from Florida. Thanks for all the things you're doing. Right on. How you doing, man? There's somebody from the Philippines up in here. Austria. Yes, within 6 months. I may be a Buckeye, but I hate Trump more than I love the Buckeyes, so I can overlook that. Right on. Right on. I appreciate that. Thank you for overlooking the things that I've said about your beloved Ohio State Buckeyes, because they fucking suck. They're the most overrated fucking piece of shit fucking college football team this side of fucking Notre Dame. Sorry, man. Have a good Wednesday. It's all gonna be good. My hope, my dream, my utopia as far as college football games are concerned would be as follows. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish play the Ohio State Suckeyes. And at halftime, it's a 0-0 tie, and then the earth just swallows the whole stadium. Yeah, that would be my dream scenario for college football. It's punt, gone. Everybody gone. I don't know anything about Joseph Martin. Somebody asked me to do a cameo about him, and I just don't know anything about him, so I didn't feel right taking the person's money, so I declined the cameo. Progressive states of America. Blue states should live this shit show? You mean shouldn't live this shit show? Majdal's Bahai, or whatever your name is there. I don't speak Arabic, so I don't know how to read Arabic. Yes, I do random lives from time to time. This is one of them. I got some time to kill before I gotta go pick up my wife from her mom's house. I got no problem with Penn State for the most part. I don't like what they did with Joe Paterno, but played the guitar. I don't know how. Has it been long enough time for us to admit we are Penn State fans yet? Yeah, I think you can. Okay, you can send me anything you want. Just understand that I might think it's weird. I'm going to show you something. Just everybody, stop. Pay attention. Stop typing. I'm not going to be reading any comments. Stop typing. Just watch. Okay? I got an email from a gentleman, a follower, said he makes puppets. He wanted to make a puppet of me. Would it be okay? I said, really, really. It was a very kind gesture. I said, really, not my jam, but you do you. You know what I mean? And he said that he would. Okay, we're not going to do this. Hang on, I have to hide somebody because they want to spam. He said, all right, well, I'm going to make this puppet of you, and I'm going to send it to your PO box. And I went to the PO box, and it arrived today. And listen, it's a very sweet gesture. It really is. But it's also slightly fucking weird. The dude sent me this puppet of me. It looks like I'm balding. I have no glasses. I got the big gray beard, and my fucking eyes are bloodshot. Look at it. So this box was at my PO box this morning, and it was this Muppet of me that this dude had to make and send me. So I'm going to be doing a video about this tomorrow when I'm doing content. But holy shit, you know what I'm saying? Bloodshot eyes and everything. Anyway. Crank yankers. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Somebody put a lot of work into it. Tom Puppet is judging you. Yes, it is. It's mildly terrifying. It's 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 a it's tremendous that somebody took the time to do it. It is it's funny and it's mildly fucking terrifying. I did a video about the Oklahoma schools and their purity test. You should go check it out. And like we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna test it right now because I'm gonna fail, right? I have absolutely no idea how to talk without moving my lips. Yeah, see, this is gonna work fucking wonderful. It's gonna work out great. I don't know how to. I'm not a ventriloquist in any way, shape, or form. So, Arizona. Yeah. Arizona's the place in America where a baby's first words are often, but it's a dry heat. Yeah, no, pass on Arizona in August. Jalapeno on a steak. I love what you do. Keep it up. Thank you very much. The best way that you could ensure that I keep it up is to make sure you get as many people as humanly possible to watch as many of my videos on this platform, YouTube, as possible. That's how my family is able to keep a roof over their head. You guys keep watching the videos in their entirety with those ads in them. I keep getting paid. That means I get to keep doing this content. Otherwise, I got to go back to work. Do you watch Jolly? You mean Jolly Good Ginger? Or is there another Jolly? There's nothing brave about what I do. Tyrell, no, I do not. I think you're an old letter from Trump to Epstein leaked. You talking about the 50th birthday one? That one that they made such a big deal about there for a minute? Hello, London. What do you think about all the deportations? I think they're horrendous. I think they're subhuman and unconstitutional. It was funny. What was funny? I must be missing a part of the conversation. My apologies. Good morning from Hawaii. Right on. Real, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. Will this keep a roof over your head? Every bit helps, man. Every bit helps. Are you a sativa or indica guy? Yes. Yes. Aloha. Aloha. Um, the 50th birthday letter was funny. Yes, where he drew a woman's body, and signed his name as the Bush. Fucking guys, I swear to God. And I went, hey, oh, I don't know anything about it. Just fucking own up to it. I think everybody that relies on Social Security or Medicaid should be worried right now. How many times have I been asked sativa or indica? More times. I don't have that many white blood cells in my body. You know what I mean? Just constantly. Love your content from Scotland. Thank you very much. Do you like Hezbollah? Who the fuck does? I mean, what a fucked up question. Hello, Turkish? Somebody says Santa? Question mark. Close. I'm not Santa. I am Santifa. What's my nationality? I'm American. I'm just fucking. I'm a whole bunch of white Northern European English motherfuckers and a little bit of really tan Southern European Sicilian motherfuckers. I am following the Newsom tweets. I'm not a huge fan of what Newsom is doing. I just wish he would stay serious, stay focused on the issues. Thank you very much for the $10 tip to Velo. Thanks for expressing the outrage I have felt over the last decade about Trump. You're welcome. I appreciate it. I thank you, and thank you very much for the tip. That's always greatly appreciated. What's up, fam? My THC levels. That's what's up. Do I grow herbs? No, I do not. Um, have I heard about what Texas Republicans are wanting to do? Yes. I've made several videos on the subject. Thank you for sharing this story earlier. Good to know other folks can verbalize it. You're one of the good colonizers. Thank you. Any advice for someone fresh out of college, starting in life as an adult in the real world? Yeah, don't take advice from people online, strangers online. That includes me. Whatever the fuck we could tell you is, we could guide you here, we could guide you there, but it's all up to what you do. It's all fucking unique to you. So listening to fucking strangers online tell you what to do with your life. If you listen to somebody my age tell you what to do with your life in the year 2025, you're listening to somebody who doesn't have a fucking clue, because we didn't live any of this shit. We left the house every fucking day without a phone, without a way of getting a hold of anybody, without, somebody tracking our every fucking move, and just fucking disappeared into the world every fucking day. We don't know that with this world. You can't take advice on your life from somebody my age. It doesn't fucking work that way. You know what I mean? I'm 53 years old, for fuck's sake. Oh, you said a Texas Republican. No, I must be missing a news story somewhere then. Do older folks just eat less to buy medications, or how can they possibly retire? Sometimes, sometimes it's sick what's going on in the world. That's why I will be doing this. As long as you guys consume the content, I will be doing this until the day I die. How old? I am 53 years old. My wife will be 50 on Monday. Can anyone tell the difference between MAGA and Scientology? Yeah, MAGA is Scientology for hillbillies. I look 18 tops. You need to make an eye appointment. I aged poorly. No fucking shit. Tell me something I don't fucking know. I lived my entire fucking life outside. From the time I was a wee lad up until a handful of years ago. You know what I mean? So how long have you been gay? I haven't been gay. I'm a heterosexual man that's been married for quite some time with 4 children. You're probably just dumb enough to think that that's an insult, calling somebody gay, aren't you? Was the punchline that obvious now? Time does hella damage. It does. I was born in 72. When I was a kid, I played outside all the time until it got dark. Then, my teenage years into my early 20s, we were outside not only playing but working. And then the first half of my 20s, I hitchhiked across the country and lived in a tent, literally living outside 24/7. Then, from my mid 20s to my mid 40s, I worked outside, landscaping, just outside all the time, all kinds of weather. And you throw in a moderate use of narcotics day in and day out, 30 years of smoking. Um, and yeah, you're going to get this. You know what I mean? That happens. You're going to get a face that looks like a catcher's mitt and a body that's got some issues. Oh well. How is your dollar fund going? Going fine. I mean, slowly but surely matriculating in. Favorite cigarette brand? Well, when I was smoking, Camel Lights. I was a Camel Light guy. God, I fucking loved Camel Lights. The last several years we smoked, though, we rolled our own. Did we quit? Yes, my wife and I was a pack a day smoker. My wife was a 2 pack a day smoker, and we quit Memorial Day weekend of 2020 when she had a heart attack. Yes, I do lives. First of all, I do a live every Tuesday night on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central. You can go back and look at all of those lives. They're available on my page to go back and watch each one of them. And I, from time to time, do these what I call impromptu lives. Were you ever in the service? No, I was not. What system did you use to quit, or was it cold turkey? The system that we used was my wife having a heart attack. The doctor looked at my wife and said, "Don't smoke anymore. That's what made you have a heart attack." And we threw our cigarettes away and stopped smoking. That was it. 5 years ago. A little over 5 years ago. This past May. Yeah, you take care too, Alfred. Where are you from? The insides of a horrendous bitch of a human being. I am from the uterus of my mother, otherwise known as Sasquatch, otherwise known as that bitch. Big, beastly looking woman, built like the wife of a Russian beet farmer. Could take a punch. No, but I'm from the Chicagoland area. I live in the Chicago suburbs. What is my channel about? It's about all kinds of things. I talk predominantly about politics, but I also talk about Gen X culture, music, marijuana legalization, Chicago and Chicagoland history, food, travel, but predominantly um, politics. Yeah. Well, come on in and say, "Hey, Wood, I appreciate it, man." Your hubby is from Maywood. I was born in Melrose Park, grew up all over the suburbs. Currently live down in Shanahan, Illinois, near Joliet. You're a fan of ZZ Top? There, I got the ZZ Top shirt on right now, and right here you go. There are the boys right there. How do you make money doing this? YouTube puts ads on my videos. You watch my videos. The companies that pay those ads pay YouTube money. YouTube shares that money with us content creators. Fellow Gen Xer from UK. Melrose Place? No, Melrose Park. Melrose Park. Are you surprised you even make a life from YouTube? I'm beyond surprised. I look at my wife all the time and say that I can't believe that this is our reality. It's fucking stunning to me. All I do is give my opinions to a camera. And then I post those opinions to social media. You guys watch those videos because you want to hear that opinion for some fucking reason. They slap ads on those videos and go, here's some money. And it's more than enough to support the family. So I'm going to keep giving my opinion as long as you keep consuming it. And I'm going to keep doing it the only way I know. Everybody goes, well, how do you build an audience? I don't fucking know how you build an audience. I have no fucking clue how you build an audience. All I did was start making videos with my opinions, and all you fucking people showed up. I had no idea. Here's what I know. Be real. Be truthful. Don't try and act. You give your opinions, but don't try and fucking put on this character all the time. And people show up. I don't know why, I don't know how, but they just fucking show up. What's Heather Locklear like in person? How the fuck would I know? Like fucking Heather Locklear is going to have a goddamn thing to do with me. The fuck? After all. Take it easy, Steve. So, that's how I built an audience. Then I built an audience on TikTok first, accidentally, and my wife lost her, and my wife lost her job. Her company went under, and we had some money that we could survive for a period of time. And she said, hey, we need to put your stuff that you're doing on TikTok over on YouTube for that audience over there because YouTube pays better. And I went, okay. Because your TikTok doesn't pay shit. So we put shit over on YouTube. And all you fucking people showed up. Now YouTube's sending me money every month. So I'll keep giving you my opinions. I'll keep giving it to you as straight as I know how to give it to you. And when I fuck up, I'll tell you I fucked up, and I'll take the video down and do a correction video. And when I'm trying to correct somebody, I'll try and correct them. I'll give the energy. I'll keep giving the energy I give. I'll try not to be too much of a fucking character. Like, I'm not looking to be, the next Bob and Tom or whatever the fucking case may be. I'm going to give you my opinions, and then you guys are going to fucking do with that what you will. And sooner or later, I'm going to say the wrong goddamn thing or piss the wrong goddamn people off, and it's all going to go bye-bye, and it's all going to come to an end. Until then, I am going to utilize the platform that I have accidentally built to support my family. Hey, Bud, 365 Gibson, the dead guitar? No, that is a semi-hollow body D'Angelico back there. It is a Grateful Dead guitar, but it's a D'Angelico. Some say that weed can cause heart attacks just as cigarettes do. Yeah. And who knows, maybe I am on borrowed time, but I have been consuming marijuana since I was 13 years old. It's 40 years this year. It's taken its time, is my point. I do not know how to play. This is a music tribute wall. Number one, I have another music tribute wall in front of me. And it's a mixture of pictures of the artists I listen to the most, and some knickknacks that I've picked up, and this big-ass serograph of Jerry up here. And you see what I'm saying? It's a music tribute wall. And I had an acoustic guitar, just a cheap old acoustic guitar. It's sitting back here on on a floor stand, sitting up there to bring a musical element in. And then this guitar landed into the fucking lap of the guy that owns the local music shop back in 2020. And he called me up and he said, before I put it out, do you want to buy it? And I said, of course I want to buy it, but I'm not going to, because it should go to somebody who knows how to play. And I passed on it. And then he called my wife and said, before I put it out, are we sure he doesn't want it? And she goes, yeah, I think he does want it. And she paid for it. She bought it behind my back and stuffed it in a fucking corner of our kid's room. And then in December of that year, we opened up all of our Christmas presents. And when we were done opening up all of our Christmas presents, she pulled that out and went, oh, by the way, here. So she's also the one that got me the serigraph up here of Jerry. Sorry for the light shining on it, but 5,000 of these were made. They're all numbered and autographed. Fucking, it's a cool picture. Anyway. Aren't we all? Yes, we are all on borrowed time. Indeed. We love Renee. What's your favorite cartoon? It's probably still The Simpsons, but Family Guy, Simpsons Family Guy, 1A and 1B. Thank you, Jose. Ice can go fuck itself on all fronts, in all things. Renee's birthday is Monday. How do you feel about John Mayer playing the part of Jerry for Dead and Company? He's been doing a hell of a job. You know, Jerry ain't coming back. And this dude has been filling in, I think, quite nicely. It's a hell of a vibe. It's the old vibe with some new vibe, all in one, and I think it works. No, we should not all join ICE just to bring it down from the inside. Yes, the cruise is my wife's. It's my birthday present to my wife this year. Do you think the military will uphold their oath to the Constitution? I hope the military will uphold its oath to the Constitution. I think that you're always going to have, in any group of people, people that stray and fall away, and the military is probably not going to be any different. There are going to be some people that are going to desert and what have you. But I think for the most part, yes, I think the military is probably going to uphold their oath. Jumbo Jack thinks that Conan the Barbarian is the greatest movie. I disagree with that, but that's all subjective. I have never watched a single episode of South Park. This person says the National Guard isn't doing a great job of holding to it. I would disagree because the National Guard that has been deployed, the one in Washington, D.C., is under direct control of Donald Trump. If Donald Trump tried to call out the Illinois National Guard and J.B. Pritzker told him to stand down, or the California National Guard and Gavin Newsom told him to stand down, and then those National Guard troops defied that governor in order to obey the president, then you'd have an argument. But that specific National Guard troop answers directly to him. So they are listening to their chain of command. I love our military and respect them, but the leader at times sucks. We can't believe exactly. Have you seen clips from the show? Huh? Does ICE have any warrants signed by a judge? I have no idea. I mean, it seems like there aren't a lot of warrants being flashed. No, The Thing is not the greatest movie in my opinion. I don't have an ideal Democratic candidate for 28. Do you think Trump will finish his term? I mean, yeah, barring he has some kind of health issue, yeah, I don't see no reason why he won't. Why didn't they stand down in California? That's a good question. I got to look more into that. I think ultimately they did stand down in California, but let me look into that more. That's a good question. We are close to having any Latinos hiding in your basement being asked, right? Yeah, Trump said I finished 6 wars in 6 months. No, you didn't. You didn't finish shit. You didn't finish shit. When I was in the United States, I loved it. Beautiful country. I would love to go back again. What are your 4 favorite movies? I'd have to think about 4 favorite movies. Godfather's obviously up there. Dances at Wolves is up there. 10 Commandments is up there. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Watching from Canada and love you and the other like-minded content creators. Do you ever get tired of the discrediting people? It seems to be a never-ending job. You're doing a great job. No, I don't get tired of it. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. It is quite literally this simple. Okay. I was a landscape contractor for 26 years, which means I was outside in the heat, busting my ass, sweating my balls off, needing a shower every day when I got home, just shoveling mulch, digging holes, planting trees, wheelbarrowing rock, doing all kind, mowing lawns, trimming bushes, all of it, right? Busting your ass to earn a living. Now they pay me to do this. They pay me more to discredit MAGA chuds sitting right here in this chair in my air conditioning with my little mini fan here blowing on me and an ashtray with some herb right next to me. This is my job. How in the hell can I get tired of this? People always go, well, it's got to get draining. I am one of these old school guys that always views work. How draining is your job as in terms of how physical it is? This isn't draining at all. People send me money in envelopes. They send me gifts to show people. I sit in this giant fucking computer gaming chair at my fat fucking desk in my air conditioned, soon to be heated when we go into winter office, and I give my opinions about shit. This isn't draining in the least bit. I could do this until I'm fucking dead. Not as draining as laying sod in 100 degrees, which I have done more than my fair share. Oh, I gotta do something really quick. Give me 1 second. I just got a notification from YouTube. And I gotta do something here. Okay. Nice. Okay. Nice. Nice. You are my favorite boomer. I appreciate the kind words, but I'm not a boomer. What kind of setup are you streaming this from? This live stream? My phone. All my videos, my phone. All of it. It's right here. It's my phone. It's my fucking phone. It's a whatever the latest model of iPhone is. It is 16. What would you be if you were a right winger? I don't know. Do you like the new iPhone? Yeah, I like iPhones in general. We've been iPhone folks for a while. We have a couple of iWatches. My wife and my daughter wear iWatches. A couple of iPads. I had Android for 1.5 months and threw it the fuck out the goddamn window. I was so fucking disgusted by it. Done with it. Like not even 2 months. And I was like, get this fucking phone out of my fucking hands now. No, I'll never go back to Android. Cannibal Johnson, thank you very much. Do you think DC Takeover was a fallback plan after LA takeover failed? I think the DC takeover is a number of things. I think it's Donald Trump testing his limits, right? Seeing what he can get away with. I just think he's doing it a little bit sooner than he had anticipated. I think he was wanting this to happen later on as we got closer to the presidential election. But Epstein forced his hand. How much or how do you feel about the iPhone stuff / watch tracking activities? Elaborate. What do you mean? Some people are 100% Android. Absolutely. iPhone tracks everything you do. And you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. What are they tracking me? I put half my fucking life on social media, day in and day out. I don't give a fuck what they track. They can track whatever the fuck they want to track. We're all being tracked at every fucking moment. There are cameras everywhere. Right? People freak out. You showed your license plate on a TikTok. My license plate, every time I get on the fucking road, my license plate is viewed by thousands of people. Millions, if you count in all the people that have access to the various fucking cameras that are out there. There are cameras everywhere. Everybody's got fucking cameras in their car. Everybody's got tracking devices on them. They know we put everything. We buy everything on our fucking phones. Our credit cards go in there. Our addresses go in there. Ship this to us. Ship that to us. They're tracking our phones. No fucking shit, they're tracking our phones. You say something, you go, hey, you know something? I've been itchy lately. I wonder if I can get a back scratcher at Target. Next thing you know, you got ads for back scratchers in your phone. Of course they're tracking everything. What am I? I'm gonna fucking freak out and use what I deem to be an inferior product because this one's tracking my everything? Jesus Christ, everybody goes. My address is public fucking knowledge. You know what I mean? It's public fucking knowledge. If you are mildly good at a Google search, you will find me. Gotta turn off the mic. What does that mean? Uh, so they're going to target me with ads for things that I talked about potentially wanting. You know what? The whole fucking world's been doing that to us for years and years and years. Oh my God, did you see the Nick Fuentes Catboy drama? No, I haven't. So, what? Huh? I'm hot for you. Well, too bad I'm married. How do I tag people here? I don't think that you can in a YouTube live comment section. Now we got people wanting to know what the fuck the cat boy drama is. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Isn't it? It's going to be a whole fucking thing. A couple of question marks. We got to check out Vosh. You can tag from PC but not mobile. There you go. Something about Arizona. Is Catboy similar to Lindsey Graham's Ladybugs? JD Vance isn't allowed at rooms to go. What is Catboy? I'm trying to figure out myself. These comments are flying by now, and I'm trying to figure this out. It's when a boy loves his cat very much. ... Why does JD wear eyeliner? I don't know. Maybe it's something that makes him feel pretty. Keep up hammering the weak-minded and foolish. He's trying to make his eyes look beady. Touch of Grey is the only song I like by Grateful Dead, says Robbie Battle. Gotta listen to some more, my man. Eating White Castle frozen from the store. Ugh. Nick Fuentes streamed himself watching gay furry stuff 1 year ago. He got caught in 4K. Oh my God. Jesus fuck. Touch of Grey is not even close to their best tune, in my opinion. No, it's not. Your son said he doesn't do pools anymore. I don't even know what the fuck that means. What are y'all yapping about? Anything and everything. The furry force needs to save Trump. 100 plus shows. Yes, but that's the best I can do in Southern California. Apparently, it's not gay if they're wearing cat ears, I guess. Huh? What? Hello, everyone from Italy. Your president is a nightmare. No fucking shit. Our prime minister as well. I hate her so much. Yeah, we're all up to here in shit. Like the whole goddamn world. Somebody needs to get over to CERN and flip that motherfucker on and off again a few times. I thought cats are woke. And we follow that up several comments later with, I'm a woke cat. $50 Shades of Hairballs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to get back into CERN. And so every time they flip CERN on and run a little testy, and then flip it off, it seems that we shift into a new multiverse, right? We shift into a new universe. And and then they do it again. They do another testy test, and we flip into another multiverse. And once again, we have landed in one of the multiverses where Donald Trump is president, and fascism is taking over hard. So if somebody could just get to the CERN accelerator and just go chung 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 chung, just flip it on and off again a few times, kick us into a few different multiverses, and let's see if we can't find one that fucking works. You know what I mean? Do I need to take drugs to understand this live stream? No, you don't need to take drugs to understand this live stream, but it does help. It does help if you can figure out a way to elevate your mind, to expand your horizons, to see things through a different lens for a moment. Then it helps. You know what I mean? Very few people get the Lewis Black reference, man. Lewis Black is my man. I've seen the guy 3 fucking times. I've met him twice. I've got his signature on a couple of different items here in the room. Fucking love Lewis Black. And very few people get that Lewis Black reference. Thank you very much for getting that. That means a lot to me. And then I went to the store and I picked up this pre-roll here. This pre-roll, it's from Rhythm. It's called Durban Poison. It's a sativa dominant single infused remix. Sounds tasty. Yes. Ghost Train Haze. That sounds lovely. Kiss getting honored by Trump. I'm not going to be participating in that. Love Moon Rocks, indeed. Fellow Chicago, following you for a while. Thank you very much. Am I an Aquarius? No, I am a Taurus. My birthday is May 13th, 1972. Un momento, por favor. How was the pee? It was very nice. Skulls are Grateful Dead. Skulls and rock and roll go hand in hand. Thank you, Michael Petty, for the $5 tip. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I have the same birthday as Richie Valens. Right on. I don't smoke store-bought stuff. This is one item I bought store-bought, but my product still comes in a baggie from my guy in his garage. We were at the dispensary picking up some edibles for the missus, and I grabbed a pre-roll while we were there. What's up with the skulls? Like I said, skulls and rock and roll go hand in hand, and I just collect skulls. Marijuana is legal in Illinois for both medicinal and recreational purposes. It was obviously illegal for medicinal purposes first, before ultimately becoming legal for recreational purposes as well. Tom Petty agrees. Grateful Dead baby. Stop by my garage. Best stuff out there. Same here in Maine. Hi Tom, I fucking love you. Thank you very much. Man, I subscribe to you and you post a ton. Okay, so let me just give you the breakdown of how I post, just so anybody that's new to my page knows how I post. What I do is I take a day and I create a shit ton of content. I create 30 long form videos and at least 20. The long form is 3 minutes or more, and then at least 20 videos less than 3 minutes, otherwise known as shorts. I take one day and I create all of that. Then I take all of that and I schedule it on YouTube over 2 days. And this is what you will get from me every single day, except if I'm sick and can't make content, or I'm on vacation and the content changes to travel content. What you will get out of this channel every single day is at 9 o'clock in the morning, I post any on this day videos I have from TikTok. So if there's 10, I post all 10 of them at 9 a.m. If there's 11, if there's 15, however many, there's 6, that's how many I post. Then I have videos every day scheduled to post to YouTube at 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. Then 2, 2:33, 3:34, 4:35, 5:36, 6:30, and 7 p.m. The first video you get out of me is at 9 a.m. The last video you get out of me is at 7 p.m. And that's every day, 7 days a week. It's just the way that I do content. So what I do is I work creating content for 6-7 hours every 2 days. Once I get done creating that content over the course of 6-7 hours, I then upload it all to YouTube in the form of private. I then do all of the thumbnail. My wife and I do all of the thumbnails and descriptions and schedule it all out, and then I get a day off. And then I work a day, about an 8-hour day, and then I get a day off, and then I work a day, and then I get a day out. You schedule them out. Yes, instead of just dumping all of that content out, what I find is the people that follow my page like it that I give them bits of content throughout the day that they can stop back in and get fresh content almost every hour. Love your content, man, but you got to put the videos in a small playlist for each individual day. There's so many. Well, you just look at the time that they're put out there, but they are put into playlists as far as political videos, religious or atheist videos, Chicagoland videos, travel videos, things like that. So I work 8 hours every 2 days. That's my work schedule. Now, we're going to go on a cruise. I'm going to do some content ahead of time and store it up where I can schedule it out. But when we're on the cruise, you won't get as much content. You'll get a handful of political videos as things. Yeah, I'll always have time every day to sit down and make a couple of videos. But then you'll get travel video. You'll get video from our whale watching tour. You'll get video of us walking around Ketchikan. You'll get videos of the glacier, shit like that. So, okay, so somebody's talking about subscribing. Okay, you do not have to pay to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribing is free. I encourage you to subscribe and hit the little bell. It's a reminder. It'll tell you whenever I post something new. I do have a subscription base where people can pay a small monthly fee. I don't do anything specific for the people who pay every month. Those people, it's a support payment. So those people say, "I'll give you $5 a month to help keep your content going." It's like a monthly donation to PBS or something like that. I didn't even start off with that. After I built up an audience on this platform, people asked me to do that, and I said, "I'm not going to do specific, yeah, memberships." I said, "I'm not going to do specific videos just for members, though. I want all of my content to be free for everybody to be able to consume without having to pay a dime." And they said, "No, this is our way of like tipping you, helping you keep going." And so I put it out there, and people do. I appreciate everybody that does that. It helps to keep me in the, as long as I can make money doing this. I don't have to. I'll keep doing content for you guys to keep consuming. I don't have to go back outside and bust my ass doing landscaping, or climb into a semi and do trucking of some kind. And as long as I'm financially able to, I'll keep doing this. Are you into gaming? No, no, never really have been into gaming ever. I wasn't into PlayStation or Xbox or fucking Nintendo and Switch or whatever. I don't know. Who's worse, Donald Trump or Matt Eberflus? As bad as Eberflus was, I'm going to have to go with Trump. How old are you? I am 53 years old. Do you have a trucking license? No, but that doesn't mean that I can't go get one. I bet you liked Atari. What little bit I had to play, yeah, but I was never really a gaming guy. I was always a go outside and play guy. Listen, I played arcade games back in the day, but once again, my thing was not standing in an arcade playing a game. Reaganomics. Reaganomics were a fucking nightmare. Redneck Gamer 1984, thank you very much for the $2 tip. He says, speaking of PBS, you think I will survive the cuts? Or you think it will survive the cuts? Potentially. Potentially. If they have enough private donors step up, they could. If they can just survive a few years, they'll probably get back to getting the public funding once we get a real fucking president in there. Your generation typically wasn't allowed in the house during the day. No, we weren't. And that's not hyperbole. That's not a joke. That's not an exaggeration. Our parents on a Saturday would throw us out the front door early in the morning, early, and be like, go play. Shut, click. And that's what we did. See my earlier comment. Now, I probably did not see that. Be home with the street lights? Yep. You would just play outside. We played in the backyard a lot. Had some Tonka trucks, and we played in the backyard. And there were some really overgrown bushes in the backyard, and we played jungle back there. What is jungle? I don't fucking know. Just shit that kids do. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The fuck? Oh yeah, and it was not in out in out in out the house, right? You were in or out, and if you kept going in and out of the house, then your ass was in the house. And if your ass was in the house, that was unfortunate for you because that sucks. What are you doing? Get out of here. Get out. God, you're an asshole. You know that? Asshole. Oh, one of the cats got into. We were pulling luggage out of the closet in my wife's office. That's where we keep the suitcases and whatnot. And in the process of pulling luggage out for us to pack to be able to go on our cruise and for our daughter to pack to be able to go back to college at the end of the week, some of the tissue paper must have fallen out of the closet, and one of the cats was going to town on it. $79.17. Have a good day. What up, Tom from New York City? Well, what up from the Chicagoland area? How you doing? He wants to go too. Can't fucking go. Can't fucking go. My favorite place I visited outside of the States, Jamaica. But I haven't been to too many places outside of the States. I've been to Mexico 3 times. 2 of those were stops on a cruise. 1 of those was on a week-long trip. I've been to Honduras on a cruise stop. I've been to Belize on a cruise stop. I've been to the Bahamas on a cruise stop. And I have been to Jamaica 3 times for land-based vacations. And so far, I love Jamaica. Have you visited Canada? No, but I will be here in the next week and a half, albeit briefly. I will be flying into Vancouver, Canada, just to stay the night, flying in the day before our cruise departs out of Vancouver. Jamaica's weed is not as good as you think it is. Would you visit UK in a heartbeat? Would you visit Ireland in a heartbeat? Trump is doing a good job. No, he isn't. Glad I follow you here, Tom. It just my account suspended on TikTok. I appeal, but I'm not. Oh, Jesus, fucking, that sucks, man. Sorry. I think you will find Vancouver to be beautiful. That's what I heard. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Like I said, it's going to be very limited. We're just going to be in there for the night. We're going to have some dinner, get to bed, get up the next morning, get to the terminal, get on the ship. Jamaica is your dream vacation? Seriously, look up Sandals Ochi. Judge rules Jeffrey Epstein grand jury records to remain sealed. Of course. Look up Sandals Ochi. It's a huge resort in the Sandals family. It's in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. And what it is it's 2 different resorts that Sandals bought and turned into one big resort. There's actually a road that runs in the middle of the resort. It's on both sides of the road. You have to take a hop to get to and from. It's their largest resort. It has 16 restaurants, tons of butlers, a shit ton of pools. It's got 3 beaches that are broken down and can be somewhat rocky, but they're still beautiful beaches. They're just not the beaches that you would typically think of, and then the miles and miles and miles of sandy beaches and all of that stuff. But that's where we always stay. Sandals Ochi. We love it. There's a ton of shit to do off site. A lot of stuff in Ocho Rios, the zip lining, the bobsledding through the mountains, Bob Marley's birthplace, the falls, the swim with the dolphins, the shopping, all of that shit, plus all the shit to do on the resort. And you can get a room there relatively cheaply for the week, like with a butler. We stay, Blue Mountain Coffee, yes. We stay there. We stay in the Romeo and Juliet suite. It's the one time my wife and I go all out for ourselves. There are no kids involved. We get the top room category. We fly down there first class. We get the private transport. And then we just fucking chill for 10 days. Eat, sleep, fuck. Eat, sleep, fuck. Eat, sleep, fuck. Smoke through the whole thing. Love your YouTube shorts. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Weston. Not always, but we try to in that vacation, right? We try to treat ourselves in that vacation. So that room, the Romeo and Juliet suite, if you look on my page here on YouTube, you'll see a video of it. That room is quite amazing. So when you walk up to there are these little buildings, and there are 2 rooms in each building. When you walk up to your door and you press your key, you open up your door room, you walk into your own private courtyard. 10-foot walls. There's a private hot tub, a private lap pool, 2 lounge chairs and an umbrella, and an outdoor shower. At one end of the private courtyard, there's an enclosed area that has your living room, kitchenette, wet bar, little mini fridge. And on the other end of the courtyard is your bedroom, bathroom with tub for 2, toilet, and big walk-in tile shower. Right? So it's a wonderful room. Finally caught your live. I'm going to smoke a bowl. Hope your day is going well. It is going well. Trev, don't mind if I join you. Yeah, I did a room tour on it here on YouTube a few years ago. And now we're going to do this Alaskan cruise coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'll do a room tour of our cruise cabin. I'll show you some videos we have a whale watching tour booked. We have a salmon bake we're going to go to. We have a gondola ride to the top of a mountain we're going to. We're going to see a glacier. We're gonna walk around Ketchikan and get those fucking $200 big Alaskan king crab legs. See, everybody says that. The short videos are awesome. The short videos are awesome. I love your shorts. I always watch your shorts, and I appreciate that. But I'm going to tell you something. Where I make by far the most money on YouTube is my 3-minute and longer videos. Like, I make like 1/10 of my money comes from shorts. You love Ketchikan? Well, I am going to fucking see it here coming up shortly. We're going to head down to Creek Street. We're going to see if we can't see some salmon in the creek. Check out some of the sights. Go have, hopefully, some of that Alaskan king crab. Then get back on the boat and head out up to Sitka. Got a video of the courtyard room? Yes, on my YouTube channel. It's from years ago. I think you're going to have to go to the travel playlist, I think, and go check it out. But yeah, I did a couple of room tours of that room. Just wanted to drop by and say you're a cool guy. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You will see salmon for sure. I'm hoping so. Hoping we get to see some good whale breaches as well. Do you smoke more than just joints? I mean, I still have a couple of bowls handy. I don't typically smoke bowls. And I will only do snow bongs. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I have a bong anymore. I think I broke my last bong. It's been a couple of years since I've done snow bongs. But no, otherwise, it's typically joints. Keep an ear out for what's in your cruise ship walls. What does that mean? AI is biased towards AI. A Reddit user showed a picture of a flyer for a neo-Nazi march set. Where'd that go? Set for 8:30 in Bloomington, Illinois. People were talking about it, and so did local news. Can you also discuss it? This is the first I'm hearing about it. Are you in Epstein's files? No. Are you? You missed Beer Fest in Wrangell. Your last trip to Indiana, I think. What about our last trip? My cat tipped over my 6-foot bong, was named the judge. Ouch. What's good, my boy? You know, life right now is okay. Well, thank you very much. Good night, Sunday. I appreciate it. The hotel one. Jesus Christ. You've only seen my shorts? Does my wife know that? How's the dog doing? He's chilling. Your landlord is a MAGA loyalist? Ouch. That sucks. What do I think about Dead and Company? I like the sounds I'm hearing out of Dead and Company. You like history and World War II? Right on. Do we have to talk about weed with the kids? We have. I mean, yeah, they're totally cool with it. They understand it very, 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 very well. You have a lot of MAGA loyalists in your neighborhood. I have a handful of MAGA loyalists. We have people that still have Trump 2024 signs in their lawns. I have never seen a single episode of The Office before. How long have I been smoking for? 40 years. Somebody asked if you are in the Epstein files. Yeah, I saw it. You thought I was Russell Crowe? Like I'm the fucking gladiator. No. Wrong fucking guy. Uh, have you seen the Katie Johnson testimony on Donald Trump? It's very interesting and disturbing. No, I don't think I've seen it in its entirety. Blue California Bay Area, and I have 2 neighbors who are Trumpers. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? You look like a hippie deadhead Santa Claus. I mean that with all respect. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. No, that's not the cat. That's my son. I look like a wicked garden gnome. Like this. That's not an African mask behind me. First of all, it's a solid wood carving. Second of all, it's not African, it's Jamaican. And lastly, it is a carving of Bob Marley's face that I bought from a Jamaican street vendor in Ocho Rios, Jamaica in 2019. I look like I'd be in the cast of Pawn Stars. It's another show I haven't seen. I've seen clips of, obviously. Yeah, I sorry, I'm getting a news feed pop up. I get mistaken for MAGA a lot. Oh, this one behind me? Okay, so this one, you're talking about this motherfucker back here. Okay, so that is actually, so this wall back here is for selfies of places that my wife and I went to. So this is my wife and I in, I think, Belize, Jamaica, Mexico, New Orleans, the Bahamas, Houston. And next to the Houston one here is, or not the Houston one, the Bahama one, that is a Bahamian mask that I picked up in the Bahamas. Uh, how long did it take you to grow that beard? I started growing this beard in the winter between 2017 and 2018. And I then retired in February of 2018, kept the beard going, and a year later, the woman who was doing my hair accidentally, instead of just trimming the wild off, brought it down to like skin level tight, and I had to start all over again. Am I in the CIA? Not even close. Not even close. The baby guitars, yes, I have the baby. Forgive the mess, but I have baby guitars back here. And more space to fill in for more travel. Hello from the Fernando Valley. Am I in San Francisco? No, I am in the suburbs of Chicago. Sorry to hear about your father there, Switzerland. Is this our forever home? I don't know. I mean, it's been our home for the last 20 years. The plan right now is not to move, but if I could double what I'm currently making on here, yeah, we'd probably build our own house somewhere on a piece of land. Is Chicago blue, red, or purple? Chicago is blue. Blue, 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 blue. Deport MAGA. You're giving me strength to start posting on YouTube. Thank you. That's what my wife told me to do. Move all my shit that I was doing over to YouTube. Just get it all on YouTube. And she just kept putting it on YouTube and putting it on YouTube and putting it on YouTube and putting it on YouTube, and she figured it out. Do you get tornadoes where you are? Yes. I live in an area of the Chicagoland suburbs known as Tornado Alley. Just 10 minutes north of me is where the 1990 Plainfield tornado went through. Would you stay in your house for a month for a half a billion? Of course. Of course. For a half a billion? For $500 million? Yes. Does YouTube pay? Yes. Forgive me, I didn't mean to give you a. Yes, they do pay. YouTube does pay better. YouTube has much more of an understanding of supporting their content creators. They don't allow the fake accounts like TikTok does. And you don't have to jump through hoops to continue to be monetized like you do on TikTok. Um, you just Here are the things they're not going to tolerate. They're not going to tolerate medical misinformation, for sure, and they're not going to tolerate misinformation about the major news stories of the day. You can state your opinion, but if you start stating things that are unproven as fact, you could find yourself being taken down for a misinformation. And if you get so many misinformations, it's not like people report you; it's up to YouTube to do it. And if you get so many misinformations, then they'll demonetize you for a certain period of time, so you can't make money for a week. And depending on how much money you're making, that could fucking hurt. You got to go back before your boss finds out you're fucking around on YouTube. Tell your boss I said, hey man, 500 million would be enough to live off the interest comfortably. Oh yeah, 500 million is fuck you money, right? 500 million is try and find me money. At 500 million, I got a fucking house here and I got a house in the islands. Maybe one in Colorado up in the mountains. And I'm hopping around. Oh yeah, try and find me money. Fucking a right, a 500,000 is try and find me money. It's like the Magic Man from that fucking Ricky Bobby movie. Now you see me? Now you don't. Gone. I would pull a Kaiser Sose. Vapor. Hasta lasagna. Don't get any on you. I'm out of here. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Anybody seen Tom? Yeah, that motherfucker's on a beach in Jamaica. For how long? Till he decides to come the fuck back. Legally change my name? Fuck no. I would go by the same goddamn name. And every now and again, I would run into somebody and be like, ain't you that motherfucker that used to be on YouTube and TikTok? I'd be like, yep, that's me. What you been doing? Livin. Living, motherfucker. Living. You know what I'm talking about? Here's what I do in the course of a day. I eat, I smoke, I fuck. That's what I do. Does your family like to go on cruises too? My wife and I like to go on cruises. The kids have not yet been on a cruise, so we're looking to try and get a cruise maybe for next summer when they're on summer vacation to take them on and dip their toe into the cruising waters, if you will. Rinse and repeat, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Smoke, eat, fuck. Smoke, eat, fuck. Smoke, eat, fuck. Smoke, eat, fuck. Get on plane, go home. Do it there. Get on plane, go to your other house. Do it there. Every now and again, just pop up and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then go back. What do I think about Trump trying to ban mail-in ballots? Well, I think in May of last year, or not May of last year, I forget what month it was last year, he was telling his supporters to get a mail-in ballot and vote early. He frequently votes by mail himself. And states run their own elections. So Der Muskführer can sit there and talk about banning whatever the fuck he wants, but it's a state's right. States run their own elections. So Donald Trump can kiss my entire ass. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Der Muskführer. Boofed is a goofy for sure. What the fuck am I? Huh? I am going to be out of here shortly, as I have to get ready to go get my wife at some point in time. So, oh, this administration doesn't give a shit about states' rights, not in the least bit. I don't have time to do stand up, man. I'm doing content. I am trying to grow this content platform. Tell everybody you know about this YouTube channel. Please get everybody you know to just subscribe. It's free. Watch the videos over and over and over again. You guys watch them for free. I can keep doing them, and then this relationship doesn't ever end. You can watch the rest of the vacations we go on, and the arguments that we have, and the gardens that we grow, and the political conversation that we have until I fucking die. Do I have a wife? Yes, I have been with my wife since 1997. We met in May of 1997. We moved in together in May of 1998. We got married in May of 1999. We have 3 children together. Magnolia Lynn, Lily Marie, and Tommy Lee Powell III. And then I have another child, it's a 35-year-old from a previous relationship. Yeah. I've written 2 books. They're available at the link in my bio in either paperback or ebook formats. I did 2 podcasts that have dozens of episodes that you can go back and catch up on. They're on pause right now. I've appeared on a half a dozen other podcasts. Go to my website, link in bio, go to the podcast page, and you can listen to those episodes. I have my own merch store, hundreds of items, dozens of items to choose from. I've got 5 cats and a dog. I live in the Chicagoland suburbs. My favorite color is blue. I am a Chicago Cubs fan, a Chicago Bulls fan, and an Indianapolis Colts fan. My father's side of the family is on. Comes from Indiana. My mother's side of the family comes from Chicago. On my mother's side, I am second generation, born in America, Sicilian. My grandfather was born in Sicily. On my father's side of the family, I am Southern Indiana coal mining hillbillies. Rednecks, baby, ingenuity. I hate the designated hitter. I think football should be played outside. And what's wrong with fucking in the pool, you know? I'm just saying. Okay, it gets a little fucking agitated from time to time. Maybe things get a little fucking raw, but what's wrong with fucking in the pool? All right. Having said that, I need to get ready to go pick up my wife.